keyword, ganyan, ibababa nila yun. Ganyan siya. So,
let me explain. Ganda ka diyaw. Ay, ito mo ang video ulit.
We'll start in 3 minutes. Thank you. Please go back to your seats as we're about to start our second topic.
Several sources. One, of course, is, and I hope all of you here agree with me in this, but reading is a major source of ideas germination. Before we can write or say something, we need to have what we write is still sensible and correct. Do you agree with me? Okay? So, konting realignment of things. So, for any writer. The more you are rejected, the more you become a better writer. But we don't ask for it. As much as possible, we have to come up with very good writing materials, writing products. Okay? So, let me just share with you my earliest memory of blogging. Isa akong magka-idea ng magsulat na may reaction. Kasi dati, my process for writing is, it's an isolated activity. Susulat ako, express myself, nag-improve ngayon. Pero nakita niyo yung kasama ko, si Yen. Definitely, dito siya, may pangalan kay label. Ito, let me just emphasize. Ito siya, ayun siya, nakaupo. About my teaching, let's say in the university. So, I engage my reader by giving them a statement na, let's say for example, UP students are now, UP students have beginning. So how do they do that? In a question form, in an interrogative form, no? You can say like, would you like to earn 1 million in 2 days? Yeah, so parang, oh yeah, sige, let's read on and so on. And I'm sure this...
Thank you very much. Again, a big round of applause to Thank you very much. Our next speaker has started her online career in 2009. She is a content writer. She's passionate about collaborations and advocacies and has something to do with the education of kids. She's the force behind the websites, panaydirectory.com. And
okay, good morning. Wala pa man ka muna gutom? Are you okay? This will be very short. Okay. Alright, you're interested to learn more about social media marketing. Okay, good. So I have listeners. Thank you. Okay, on Twitter and Google Plus, it's G+.2 Felipe, and I'm also on Facebook. Okay, so let's see. If you're currently we don't have membership fees. Anybody can just join. The last.
All of Google's products and services. So there is an aspect where Google Plus is a social destination. So I'm going to go through the platform, which is the social destination, very briefly. Android, Play, Hangouts, YouTube, Google Drive and Documents, Calendar and Events, Google Wallet, Google Offers. So set up substreams by the circle, which I happen to have here, where I can put different people in and receive different content in each of those streams. Now, if I go to communities, I can also belong to communities and go and talk with people in those communities about the subject matters. Our page 2, and it could be email addresses, circles, or it could be public. Now, for this purpose, we're going to start to go beyond what you can do on Google Plus as the social destination, and we're going to start looking at the social layer. And to do that, I've set up 2 circles. I've set up a friend circle, and I've set up a business circle. Because I wanted to show how I can choose which circle message, and I can hover over and I can add her to a circle directly from Gmail. And also I can see that there's a video, and I can watch that video within Gmail itself, and I can leave a message and reply as if it's a Google Plus post. I can also filter my messages by moving between different searches. As a phrase in google.com, it brings up these results. And as you can see, there are the traditional kind of links that we're used to in search engines, but also we have these other, or when you're writing and you have authorship on another website. Taking this a little further, in google.com, if I click my network and I can see their faces next to the content they are either written or shared of that particular business or event. Taking this a little further and looking at Google Plus pages, if I search for London Science Museum, you can see here that the location. Google now, you're going to find you're receiving more of the information at the right time. Then we have Google Play, which is sees what content by adjusting the privacy settings. So if one video, for instance, I only wanted to show to a business circle, I can simply change the settings to private and make it just for that circle. Or if it was friends, I can change it to the friend circle. So I'm able to adjust who sees what content while seeing each other and talking at the same time. As you can see here, we have Google Calendar, and if I click on an event that I have in my calendar, I can also show.
Okay, may nag-AdWords din. May nag-AdWords? Is there somebody here who wants to learn AdWords? Okay, Mara, at 500. So actually, pwede din siya if you want to practice. But you have to answer my question. Okay, what is... Okay, hang mo dalagan lang sa microphone. Or sa, dito na lang sa mic, please. Kung sino makauna. Sorry.
10.
Yeah, that's right. So, not using it for myself. Alright, thank you. So, practice.
Hopefully we can guide you. We're here to help. Okay, the speaker. 6 years in online work, a mother, a wife, and a newbie politician. All this, you can post and ask there. We can discuss. Next one is reply. This is really fresh platform. People per hour. This is a bidding game. Actually, you have to be witty with this one because you get to % because of additional fees. So read the fine print. That's the policy. Number one, I think, is Dropbox. It's really useful because I create mobile apps. So this is very useful when you create screenshots. Synchronize it from your computer to your phone, but I don't recommend it because it's very slow. It's the whole screen. So I recommend Gene. Yeah, like that. Gene. Right. Namin Gene because so that you have proof and backup file. Use freedigitalphotos.net. I get photos from there. It's free. So you need that. So those are the samples. Rescue time. I've used Rescue. Time Doctor. If your client uses Time Doctor, you can use all of that actually, except I use Basecamp and Trello. Everything is there from the task to the calendar to the time to the files. Focus on building relationship. This is effective, especially if you're in LinkedIn, when there's a lot of professional people out there. So build relationship.
Thank you. I asked earlier if you get clients from local, if the business are from overseas. Okay, follow-up question. What could you suggest?
Most of it had positive and you seem to have a fewer negative sides. So how can you assure that the
upfront payment, you can ask for an milestone every 2 weeks. And then set a quota for like I deliver this much, you're going to pay this much. So